So if you're someone who's struggling with driver, particularly distance, perfect video for you today. We're going to cover a few things that are really going to help you hit up on the ball, a couple of setup points, a couple of really simple in-swing thoughts that you can take to the range or the golf course, start to hit up on the ball, launch the ball higher and get more distance. So we've teed up the ball, we've roughly went for about half the golf ball above the club head. How do we start setting up and swinging in order to hit up on the ball? So in general, what we want to try and achieve is when we're hitting our driver, we want the club head to reach the bottom of the swing arc or the swing circle, and then we want that club head to start swinging up slightly. And we're only talking anywhere between sort of one degree up, maybe up to 5 if you're a slightly slower speed golfer. We want that upward angle into the ball. So you might be asking the question, why do we have to hit up on the ball? A couple of reasons. In order to get maximum distance from your current swing speed, if you can hit up on the ball, you're going to launch the ball a lot higher. So the launch angle is going to be really, really high, and generally with lower spin. So every shot that we hit has backspin, but if we can spin the ball less with a really high launch, generally that's a recipe for distance. So if you want to gain distance without hitting the ball further, improving contact and getting a more upward angle of attack are two simple ways to massively increase the distance. So today we're going to talk about angle of attack. So there's a few ways that we want to try and do it, and there's a few ways that we don't. Okay, so what we don't want to do, and this is a really common one, lots of golfers do this or try and hit up on the ball. Two things that I don't want you to try and do. Number one is by placing the ball way too far forward in the stance. Yes, that can get us hitting up on the ball, but what it also does, it affects the swing path. If you place that ball too far forward in the stance, that club head is much more likely to swing out to in. The most common problem I see with golfers is slices and pulls. So they're already swinging out to in, and this can quite often make it worse. Possibly slightly different if you're someone who comes quite far from the inside. Difference being, if you put that ball too far forward, you're just not going to strike it very good. So by placing that ball too far forward, it affects other things. So don't place it too far forward. We're just going to cover that in a minute. And what we don't want to do, and this is a very common one as well, people hit up on the ball by leaning back on the back foot. So they set themselves up with the ball too far forward, they lean way back. Again, what tends to happen, yes, I've just hit up on that ball, but that ball's also on the other fairway. As you lean back lots, you're very likely to leave that club face wide open, and yes, you might hit up on the ball, but good luck finding a lot of fairways. Big banana slice with that lean back. So that's what we don't want to happen. What is the best way that you can start to hit up on the ball? The most efficient way is by getting the ball inside the lead heel. So if we draw a line, it's roughly around the lead heel, so it's not quite as far forward as what a lot of people are playing it. That's good for the swing path. And what we're going to do address to allow us, or to encourage us to hit up on the ball, is we are going to tilt back the way. Not an excessive amount, but we're going to tilt back this way. A good guide is to place your hand in your right pocket and not slide it all the way to the knee, because that would be too much, but try and slide it somewhere between your pocket and your knee. Okay, so we want a little bit of shoulder tilt. With that, our spine's going to move with it, and hopefully at the same time your head is going to slightly tilt this way, so it almost looks as if you're looking at the back of the golf ball. Then from there, what we want to try and think about is, as we are swinging into the ball, we are going to keep the head and the top half of the body more behind the ball. We see the best drivers in the world who hit the ball quite far. They drive their lower body forward whilst keeping their upper body back. Yes, it moves forward after impact, but come impact, generally having the chest, the head the left ear is generally going to be behind the ball. So that's a great swing thought to have. So get that ball inside your lead heel, so right inside that left heel there. With that, we're going to slide this halfway down our leg, which creates that shoulder tilt and spine tilt that we're looking for. We're looking at the back of the golf ball, and then I want you to try and feel like the left ear stays behind the ball as we turn our body. So set ourselves up, back, ear behind the golf ball. We're going to hit up on the ball so much more often, which is going to lead to higher drives, longer drives, less spin, and with 2 simple swing thoughts, more distance. So give this a try, let me know in the comments how you get on hitting up on the golf ball. Try these 2 simple tips to improve your driving, improve your distance, and play better golf. As always, there's way more videos coming to the channel. Make sure you click that subscribe button, click that notification bell so you're first to know about them. And as a free gift to you, click some of the links in the description below. We have a free practice guide, free weekly and monthly newsletter with extra golf tips. If you're looking for some free coaching from me, click the Skillest link below. You can follow me in the Skillest app, send some swings through, and I will get an analysis and a video feedback back to you with some specific tips that are really going to help you play better golf. As always, thanks for watching and see you next time on the channel.